By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how to grow and launch your personal brand by the end of the year. In this video, I'll outline the 6 steps you need to get started today. But first, let me share my journey with how I started with Instagram. My journey began back in 2019. Initially, I was posting on Instagram back in 2019 to market my local photography service business. I would just be posting my photography photos with just normal posts. Reels didn't even come out back then. I'd be engaging with like for like and follow for follow methods. I'd be scrolling on like local hashtags and stuff like that. I eventually built up a following of a few thousand people, and a lot of people in my local city knew who I was. While that was working, and I still actually ended up building a nice successful photography business, and that is a small personal brand, but that wasn't enough for me to really take full advantage of the social media leverage. My breakthrough moment was in 2022 when I actually stepped away from just marketing my service-based photography business and actually started posting motivational lifestyle content. I was one of those creators who did the quotes and filmed myself professionally and basically just hopped on a trend that actually did get me millions of views. I had a few viral moments and I gained tens of thousands of followers in just a few days, and before I knew it, I was at 100,000 followers on Instagram by posting these motivational quotes. I was reaching people all around the world, and I actually started to realize what makes a video go viral. The only caveat to that was actually my worst year in my photography business. The niche I started posting in wasn't closely related enough to the service I was providing. Nobody knew I was still for hire. They just assumed I was some motivational speaker. Through a lot of trial and error throughout the years, I realized the importance of creating engaging, high-quality videos that people actually wanted to save, share, and follow. So I decided to end up changing my niche just last year to something that aligns more with my business and service, and I made sure that when I had my viral moment, it was in my niche and I wanted it to stick. I was not going to trap myself in a weird niche and then not be able to deviate because that wouldn't go viral. I wanted to make sure I was known for something that I wanted to build my service and business around. So I left that niche with 100,000 followers and then started to teach people how to create content. I was a photographer and videographer for many years. I had a lot of experience now with my own social media adventure, and then I started really getting into branding and marketing. And this all led me to teaching people how to create content for their personal brand. And then everything was very full circle because I had an offer and service that I can actually sell and teach people and that I'm very knowledgeable in. So with a bit more trial and error, I found the videos that stuck in that certain niche and then ended up going viral. I gained a few million views and I continued to double down on that. And in the smaller niche of teaching people how to create content, I was actually one of the big players in that niche on Instagram. So with my whole journey and then teaching people how to create content for their personal brands, let's now dive into the 6 essential steps to start building your personal brand. Step 1, identify and emulate success. Find people you admire in your niche. Collect maybe 5 or between 5 and 10 names in your industry and niche. You should be studying their framework, what videos go viral, what videos don't, what videos are actually like good call to actions, and what videos are just filler content. You should be understanding why their content works, what value they're providing, what their audience reacts to what videos, and really just take a deep dive into the analytics of these videos. You should even take notes. Now you're going to incorporate your favorite parts of these 5 to 10 creators and make it your own. Good artists copy, great artists steal. But don't plagiarize. The biggest issue I see with people on social media is they try and reinvent the wheel. You need to take the framework of a viral video and then make it your own. You're going to teach your own subject in your own voice with your own camera, and it's going to be a different video. You do actually need to be your authentic self so you can speak with confidence and you can speak with conviction, but you do need to also follow the framework of a viral video. And you're going to study this framework of a viral video by collecting other videos in your niche. You should be a sum of some of your favorite creators. You take what is useful and you throw away what is irrelevant and you don't personally like. Step number 2, finding your unique style. You're now going to experiment with different types of content in your niche. You probably have a few different styles, like talking head videos, like lifestyle videos, like vlogging videos. This process is also going to take a lot of trial and error, but will set you up for long-term success. You're also going to have to match the content that you're capable of creating. So if you're not capable of creating interesting day in the life videos, then don't do it. If you're not capable of doing deep dive industry research, then also don't do that. You're going to have to find videos that you can actually replicate, that are strong for you, that you feel good about, and that perform well on social media. Really allow yourself the time and start experimenting. This might take you 30 or 60 videos, but once you have it, you have it. Step number 3, Practice your authenticity. Being authentic is key. Your audience can sense when you're genuine and when you're not. This is why you need to really hone in on your voice and be passionate and knowledgeable about what you're teaching. I never found a good service or business until now, and now I can really passionately teach people and I really know my shit because I actually spent 6-7 years doing this. Stay true to yourself and your journey. Don't just try and cash in. Just figure out what you actually like doing and talking about, and then make your content about that. You don't have to fake it or anything else like that. I thought I was never cut out for social media, or I was like my mannerisms were too weird or quirky. But at the end of the day, I was just myself, and that ended up rewarding me because other people like me wanted to watch my video. Step number 4, learn from the algorithms. Master the platforms that you're trying to grow on and post on. I would only suggest zoning in on 1 or 2. Take a look at the TikTok algorithm, YouTube algorithm, and Instagram algorithm. When you're posting your short form videos, you're going to want to make sure you post on all 3 of them, but really tailor just to one. This is what I do. My videos do very well on Instagram, and they don't receive as well on YouTube and TikTok. This is because the platforms are inherently different, but I like to collect the data anyways and post on all 3. You can grab a notebook and start scrolling and write down what you notice about what videos and what trends. It doesn't even have to be in your niche. It can just be viral videos, and just kind of take note of what actually is going viral on these platforms and what the communication style and audience is. This will be very good to know so you can actually tailor your content to that specific platform. Step number 5, stick to what works. Now that you've done all this experimenting, you've posted like 30, 60 videos, you probably have a bit more data to choose actually what works. Ideally, like I said before, you're going to want to stick to something that works in your niche. The most viral content isn't always going to get you the most jobs or money or like the desired outcome that you want. So you're going to have to balance this and find a video or a video style that actually works, that is engaging, but also in your niche and has some sort of similarity to what you're trying to sell. Whether that be sponsorships, products, your own online business, or just straight up viral content to be an influencer. Just keep this in mind when you're creating content and then stick to that. That's going to be like your party trick, and you're going to eventually kind of be known for that. So just make sure you feel confident and it's like authentic to you. Step number 6 is scaling. You're going to continue to post these short form viral videos. You're going to start on your long form YouTube channels and really start crafting and curating your audience. You're going to be getting a lot of leads from these short form videos. So now you want to nurture them and really bring them into your long form YouTube videos, either hiring an editor or just finding some way to actually make it sustainable for you. And then at this point, you can also start considering what sort of products you want to be selling, whether that be sponsorships or whatever you want to do. If it is an online business, you're also going to want to start testing those products out. You don't have to wait too long to monetize. You just want to have an offer there, because at the end of the day, your service should be very friendly for people. It should be actually like something that people are interested in, and you're just genuinely helping people. You're not trying to sell them, you're just trying to fix a problem. So therefore, it shouldn't be an issue when you're trying to monetize too early. For me personally, I actually got people like reaching out to me requesting for consultations and coaching and all of this, and I just simply gave them what they asked for. Your content should be similar if it's an online service business. If you want sponsorships, your sponsorships will probably come to you after a while. And once you do scale and really curate your audience, you're going to have some options of how you want to make money. And it really just gives you the freedom on how to actually hone in on the following you gained. I promise you, this is the best decision I made in my 20s. Learning how to get in front of the camera and really honing in on your personal brand will help you and give you the freedom to expand in whatever business ventures you want. The best part about a personal brand is you can really do whatever feels good to you. You don't need to do an online business. You don't need to do a service-based business. You'll just have the leverage in any industry you want to actually say your piece, and you're giving yourself the opportunity to grow. So really, you're just going to have to start. Don't make excuses, and you're going to figure it out as you go. Like I said, allow yourself the time and be patient, because everything will line up eventually, and you will develop the skills you need in your industry to really be a thought leader and command attention online. Hopefully this video motivates you to actually build content for your social media and start building your personal brand. If you are interested in more of my content, there's some Instagram links down below. And if you are interested in coaching and consultations to actually speed up the process of building your content creation, join my free school community and we can connect there. I give out lots of free information and free resources, so that'll be definitely useful for you to look into. Good luck. Goodbye.